Hey y'all, what's going on? This is Jamie Marie Booklets. I'm the author of Steps to Becoming a Healthy New Coordinator, and I'm also the author of Steps to Becoming a Medical Secretary, a step-by-step guide to working in the hospital. But today this video is about Jussie Smollett, HIPAA, and the Healthy New Coordinator. So for those of you who don't know, Jussie Smollett is an actor on the TV show Empire, comes on Fox. And he has been charged with 16 counts of something for whatever. So he basically said that he was attacked. You know, he was a victim of a hate crime, and he was attacked, and a noose around him and bleach and all this thrown on him. But anyway, but they say no, it didn't happen. But anyway, so that night that it happened, he went to the hospital, and this is what the video is about. So he went to the hospital, he got treated, he got released, then it blew up. Everything, people started doubting the story, whatever. But the video is about how 12 nurses got fired from the hospital for accessing his medical record, and they were not his nurse, okay? Because they don't take 12 nurses to treat one person, okay? Unless CPR, unless they coding or something. So they were all fired, and I assume it was nurses. It could have been other staff, but we're gonna just assume because I heard it was nurses. And so they were all fired. And y'all, you know that if you are in the medical record of a patient who is not your patient and it is not a need to know basis, that you have just violated HIPAA, okay? Now I talk about HIPAA in another video. I'll post a link below. And HIPAA, in my personal opinion, is when you violate HIPAA is only two ways. You violate HIPAA or someone gets you to violate HIPAA. In this case, they violated HIPAA because they knew better. They were just being nosy, okay? Trying to be nosy, see what's going on. And, but look, it's not worth it. Yeah, they lost a job. Yeah, they can probably go somewhere else and get another job because, you know, nurses is easy. But it's not worth it to your reputation, to your name. You got to explain. I mean, that's not a good look. I know where I used to work on the floor I used to work on, that when I got there, they told the story about how 10 to 20 of them had got suspended for accessing their director's medical records. So the director of the unit was in the hospital, and like 10 to 20 of them were all in his medical records being nosy. Now y'all know they be watching, looking at that. And so they got suspended. I mean, charge nurses, everything. I mean, all y'all, like, which one of y'all thought you were immune, okay, to getting suspended and getting fired? Like, who? Even the charge nurse, okay, being nosy? It ain't gonna, look, you'll find out soon enough because we gossip, okay? You'll find out why he here. Just being 10 to 20 got suspended? Like, is it that serious? That you that dang nosy? So, and the charge nurse should have, but anyway, but she was kind of messy though. But, you know, look, I've had doctors on my unit, and I couldn't tell you what they were there for because I made it my business not to know what they were there for. Okay, like I was an HR, I was a secretary on the unit, and I look because I know they looking at that. You know, every time you go on somebody's chart, it's like a timestamp. Okay, so they were on my unit. I'm the secretary, and I made it my business not to be all up in their chart because ain't nobody gonna come back and say I said it. Okay, I told it because I'm scared of HIPAA. I talk about that in that video, in the HIPAA video, how I'm scared of HIPAA because there's a fine associated with it. There's jail time, all that. I mean, come on. And then, so, you know, we had doctors on our unit. I remember one time we had an executive on the other unit, and I was the secretary that day. I made it my business not to be in his chart unless I was called in a consult, or if I was just checking the orders, because I like about 5 times a day I'll go through all the charts and check them. Okay, like other than that, I wasn't in there. Ain't nobody gonna come back and say I said it. I remember the one time I was working. I was on the first unit, the one I was telling you about. Everybody got suspended, so I was on that unit, and I was working. I was probably there for about a year. I wasn't there that long, and the nursing supervisor called. And she said, hey, I need you to admit a patient. Now, mind you, the patient was in labor and delivery. Mind you, I had never worked in labor and delivery, okay? I had been out there once. in my entire life. And that's when my sister was a patient. My sister was pregnant, and she got admitted because she was having some pains. And well, now I had never been down there, and I definitely had never worked down there ever. I have never worked down there. Okay, and she was like, I need you, like, ever, as of right now, I have never worked down there. And she said, I need you to admit this patient. And I was like, okay, because like, I ain't never worked down there. Why you? And I'm over here on the 3rd floor, and you want me? And so I don't know where the secretary was. I don't know what was going on, but she called me because she knew I was the best. Okay, y'all know I'm damn near perfect. And so I was like, okay. And I was like, I can figure it out. You know, I can stumble and fumble my way through this system, because I had worked in the maternity department before. I had floated down there, and I didn't even like it down there, because labor and delivery and maternity, they have, like, the way they admit their patients and discharge it is weird. It's like some kind of, it's just weird. I don't know why they're not on. I don't know. It's just weird. So so I had, you know, worked in maternity, but never labor and delivery. And so, you know, I had no problem. I said, I can probably figure, you know, fumble and bumble my way through admitting this patient. So then I was like, well, can I do that? And, you know, because, and, you know, I'm in somebody else's medical records, and I'm admitting them, and then I got to admit the baby and this and the doctor and all this stuff. I said, can I do that? And she was like, I'm telling you to do it. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm going to need your first and last name, your copy of your driver's license, because I ain't going out for you, okay? You ain't paying no fine. They come back and they like, well, why is she in this medical record, and that's not, and she has never ever worked on this floor, and she in the medical record? Because when they do them, they go through them rows and they see my name and I was in that record. Okay, I ain't going out. Okay, she's like, I'm telling you to do it. Oh, okay, I'll do it. You know, because I'm the best. You know, y'all, you knew. Like I said, I don't know what was going on down in labor delivery, where the secretary was and the nurses and what was going on, but she called me. Okay, they called her and she called me. Okay, but look, I was like, cause I'm not going out behind no pregnant lady. Hey, you know, putting the admission in the computer. It ain't happening. It ain't paying no fine. So you know, those are my issues. I told you I'm petrified of HIPAA, violating HIPAA. And those of us who work in the medical field, I don't care where you work, I don't care what you do, you know about HIPAA. People are entitled to their privacy. They are entitled to their privacy. You won't want people all in your business. And you know, the nosiest people, always the nosiest ones, you know, at work, are always the most privatest one. Like, the ones tell everybody business, they the most private. You know, you don't know nothing about them. I remember we had the secretary. She died of cancer. She died like last year before, and she knew everybody's business. She knew everybody's business, told everybody business. And then I still don't even know what she had cancer of, but I knew she had cancer, and it was a big old secret. She wouldn't even get treatment at the hospital because, you know, and she didn't last long too. She was so nice. She was real nice. She tried to come back and work. But the people who be the nosiest don't want nobody in their business. I'm like, you should respect that. I talk about, you know, how I had a heart condition, and I talk about that in one of the videos. I'll post that link also. And my mom was like, now, before we went to the hospital, she said, now, where you want to go? Because we live close to where I work. And she was like, where you want to go? Do you want to go there? Because she was like, now, if you go there, you know your coworker's probably going to beat you. I said, no, we can go there. And she was like, okay. Because it's a heart condition. You're going to find out one way or the other. I mean, it's going to get around. I mean, it's not like something else, you know. So we went there, and, you know, no one really said too much to me about it. You know, I kept my door closed and everything, but, you know, after when I went back to work, you know, I'm sure they knew, but no one really said anything. You know, no one really said anything to me about it. And so, you know, how you doing? I mean, I'm sure they knew, you know, because I worked on the first time I worked on the other floor. So some people might have knew and might not. But the second time I worked I worked there, and I was a patient. They treated me. And no one really said. I know, like, sometimes when I wasn't, they were like, how are you feeling? You know, you all right? You know, I'm good. I'm just tired, you know. But you got to respect that. You got to respect their privacy. See, I respect people's privacy, so I'm sure they knew, but it wasn't. Girl, Jackie got a bad heart. Okay, everybody on this unit got a bad heart. Okay, that's what we work at. So it is what it is. You gotta respect people's privacy. So look, now those nurses, they'll probably be all right. They can probably go get another job somewhere. But and if we were to get fired, we can probably go get a job somewhere because we have soft skills. So we can get a job somewhere. Look, but it's not worth it to your reputation, to your name. You out there now. You back in the job market. You got to explain why you left your last job because you were being nosy. Okay, it's not a good look. Okay, so I want you all to go to work, do your job, and mind your own business. Okay, and one of my favorite scriptures. I'm just gonna get a little biblical. One of my favorite scriptures is 1 Thessalonians 4:11, and it talks about how you aspire to lead a quiet life and mind your own business. Okay, and mind your own business. Okay, so that's what 1 Thessalonians 4:11. Look it up. Aspire to lead a quiet life and mind your own business. Okay, and so that's what I try to do. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you got any comments, you can put them below. You can also follow me on my blog. It's Jamie Reed Booklets. This is where I talk about being a healthy new coordinator. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.